Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I will be bringing you part one of my multi-part series on men. Um, and I'll address this right away because I know you're wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses. And the answer is because they make me look snazzy. And I'm just mixing it up, keeping you guys on your toes. So, alright, today is part one of the multi-part series on men. I've addressed this already. And this topic will cover today's section, which will be the fallacy of desperation. This is a term that I have coined myself to address this common problem I've noticed among um, members of the male species whom have addressed me at several points in time throughout my life. And the fallacy of desperation is just this: it is when a man makes the assumption, the woefully incorrect assumption, that no one ever pays you any other attention and you are just so starved for sexual gratification that they're the only answer you possibly have. No one else is interested. No one else is saying the exact same things to you to try to get you to hook up with them. And this is painfully embarrassing for these gentlemen. And they don't know it. They have no idea. They think they are just being slick as all get out, and they're woefully mistaken because you get used to hearing these same exact lines being fed to you again and again. Um, the fallacy of desperation also causes these same gentlemen to ignore any any shutting them down, any phrases of rejection. For anyone who's seen the episode of South Park with the greatest joke ever, with Kanye West and fish sticks, and they recall the part where Cartman keeps reinventing the story of how he saved Jimmy from a spider and then a dragon, and then he wrote the whole joke, and it just spirals because his mind protects itself. I have known more than one man to do this, to protect his ego, because the male ego is a desperately fragile thing. Um, and so, we'll give you an example of the fallacy of desperation. Sometimes, when a heterosexual male invites me to hang out with them, and I am a completely amiable young woman and I like having friends and being social, so I'll agree to hang out with you because, yeah, let's do this. This will be fun. And I preface this with my disclaimer saying to you, just so it can't come back and bite me later, hey, nothing's gonna happen. Regardless, does not matter. Like clockwork, by the end of this hangout session, you will be ignoring that and you will be asking. And it's like, I don't understand it. If I preface you with a statement of no, I don't understand what makes you think that I'm going to change my mind by the end of this session, except for the fallacy of desperation, because obviously I'm just supposed to be so overwhelmed that you would grace me with your attention that I didn't actually mean no. You got me. It's ridiculous. This is insane. Um, let's see. Or the people who sit there and just time after time feed you all of these lines, and they act like they're doing you a huge favor, and it's hilarious no matter how many times you tell them no. um I guess back to the Cartman thing, for example. Let's see. I shot someone down, and the return statement was, and get ready for this: "Oh, you must have really bad cramps." That's right, because with the fallacy of desperation, not only do I have to be on my period to turn you down, but I must be having the worst cramps ever, because that is the only way I can hinder myself from your intensely desirable self. I mean, and I'm not even always not attracted to these people. Some people I do find attractive, but then you say these things and you expect to succeed, and it makes me sad for you. It really does. But it also doesn't, because it makes me very frustrated having to say the same thing over and over and over again, because obviously I don't hear this from a bunch of different people all the time. You're the only person who's ever offering, and I'd better cave sooner or later because I'm not going to get anywhere else. Wrong. So incorrect. That's the reason this is a multi-part series, because I have to deal with a lot of crap, and I'm sure I am not the only one. And by I'm sure I'm not the only one, I mean I know for a fact I'm not the only one. So this was the part 1 on the fallacy of desperation. Stay tuned for the next parts coming along the way, and I will see you guys later. Adios. And don't you need to listen to these. If you're a guy watching these videos, you need to take notes, and you need to raise douchebag awareness is all I'm saying. Thank you.